Life shows most people the truth in the mirror, but very few have the courage to face that truth. The face you see every morning when you wake up actually gives you an account of what you did last night. Every detail you neglect turns into dark circles under your eyes, a dull complexion, and lines on your face. Time works silently. It steals your beauty, freshness, and radiance without you even noticing, and you become a victim of your own neglect. That's why your nighttime habits are not just a routine. They are the most critical choices that determine the fate of your life. Remember, beauty is never an accident. Neither expensive creams nor cosmetic surgeries will save you if you betray yourself every night. Because real change lies not in luxury products, but in disciplined, determined, and conscious habits. At this point, I want to ask you something. Do you truly value yourself at night? I want you to write, "Yes, I now value myself," in the comments. Because when you write this, you will be making a promise not only to me, but also to yourself. This way, other people watching will also be inspired by your determination. Now you have no more excuses. Time will continue to steal a little more from you every day, unless you allow it. Those who neglect themselves will one day look in the mirror and be met with regret, but those who value themselves will retain their glow, even as the years pass. This video will break the chain of neglect and transform your face, your expression, your energy. If you're ready, let's begin. 1. Always cleanse your face thoroughly before going to bed. At the end of the day, the makeup, dirt, and city dust that accumulate on your face suffocate not only your skin, but also your soul. While you sleep, these residues fill your pores, and skin that cannot breathe looks tired, dull, and sallow when you wake up in the morning. Going to bed without cleansing your face is like sealing all the dirt you've carried throughout the day into your own body. This is not negligence, it is an act of betrayal against yourself. Because your skin is your mirror every morning, you look at it, and it tells you the truth. Deeply cleansing your face is not just about beauty, it is also a ritual of respect. You show that you value your own body, that you care about yourself. The Stoics say, man's greatest task is to govern himself. The first step in this governance is to give your face the care it deserves before ending the day. An uncleansed face is like a neglected life, uncontrolled, unkempt, and prone to rapid decay. Remember, your skin is not just an aesthetic surface, it is also a mirror of your health. Uncleaned pores invite inflammation and acne. These hurt you not only externally, but also internally. Because when you look in the mirror in the morning and cannot love yourself, it kills the energy you carry throughout the day. However, proper cleansing every night ensures you wake up refreshed with renewed confidence. I'm not talking about ordinary face washing here. I'm talking about truly deep cleansing. Foams, cleansers, even natural soaps. These remove not only dirt from your face, but also the weight of the entire day. And believe me, falling asleep with a clean face also cleanses your mind. That's why nighttime cleansing is not just a skincare routine, but a purification ritual. Those who don't adopt this habit unknowingly wake up every morning to a face that is hostile to them. A woman or man who wants to take control of their life would never shy away from such a simple yet powerful step. Because small habits you can't control will one day make your entire life uncontrollable. Going to sleep without cleansing your face is like chaining your future to a rusty chain. Now ask yourself, will I end this night with a dirty face again, or will I stand up for my own worth and sleep with a clean slate? The answer to this question will actually determine your entire lifestyle, because cleansing your face every night is the first step in transforming not only your skin, but also your life. By the way, If you like the video and subscribe to our channel, you will be supporting me in the most effective way. 2. Use a silk or satin pillowcase. One of the most innocent-looking but most damaging details in your life is the pillowcase you choose without realizing it. Rough cotton fabrics scratch and rub your face throughout the night, drying out your skin and rapidly deepening wrinkles. While you sleep, you lie next to an enemy that unknowingly consumes your years. A simple choice determines tomorrow's face. This small detail you overlook actually drives the dagger of time deeper into your skin every night. A silk or satin pillowcase is not just a luxury. It is a quiet but powerful investment in your future. That smooth surface protects your skin instead of damaging it. Your skin won't wrinkle from friction, and your hair won't become damaged. A silk pillowcase is like an invisible armor that protects you every night. It is a loyal friend fighting alongside you against time, which seeks to harm you even while you sleep. Someone who values themselves never takes this detail lightly, because they know that life is built on small habits. If you can't even choose the right pillowcase, how can you truly protect yourself? I'm being blunt because this is the truth. Switching to a silk pillowcase symbolizes not only your face, but also the courage to recognize your own worth. This simple yet effective choice is a silent way of saying, I am valuable. When you look in the mirror in the morning, you'll see a more rested, smoother, and more peaceful face. Your hair won't tangle, and your skin won't be irritated. That's when you'll feel how a tiny choice can make a huge difference in your life. Because sometimes the battle is won not by great effort, but by choosing the right weapon, and that weapon is a silk or satin pillowcase for you. Amidst all the things in life you can't control, you can actually gain a great deal of control with such a simple choice. While time waits for an opportunity to wear you down, you can choose not to give it that opportunity. When you lay your head on the pillow, you can say, I'm no longer betraying myself. Because you have chosen to preserve your beauty, youth, and freshness with a tiny habit. Remember, everything in your life is your choice. And this choice determines the face you will see in the mirror in the future. Someone who loves themselves never surrenders to cheap and cruel fabrics. Your face is the most valuable treasure of your life. Choosing a silk shield to protect it is actually protecting your future. 3. Gently massage your face with an ice cube. Sometimes you can see very clearly when you look at your face that life has worn you down. Puffiness, signs of fatigue, a dull complexion. These are not just signs of sleeplessness, but also traces of life's weight on your skin. Here's the simplest but most powerful secret I can give you. An ice cube. Yes, even a tiny ice cube can wipe away the weight of the whole day from your face. If you have such an easy weapon in your hands and you don't use it, it means you are deliberately surrendering to time. Cold revives you, just like the harsh realities you encounter in life. The ice touching your face activates your veins and speeds up your blood circulation. At that moment, your skin experiences shock, but immediately afterwards, it revives. It's the same in life. Painful moments shake you, but when used correctly, they make you more alive and stronger. Ice massage does the same, reawakening you both physically and mentally. Remember, beauty comes not from expensive creams or fancy masks, but from determination. Taking an ice cube in your hand every night and rubbing it on your face is actually an act of discipline towards yourself. Some people say, I'm cold, and give up, while others dismiss it as too simple. But you are different. Because your goal is not to be ordinary, it is to feel the change deep within your bones. This habit doesn't just reduce puffiness, it makes your skin look firmer, brighter, and younger. Every time you look in the mirror, you'll see a fresher face. When people tell you, you look rested, They don't know that your secret weapon is that little ice cube, but you know, because in that moment, you feel the confidence that this tiny ritual has given you. Discipline isn't always won in big battles. Sometimes it's hidden in the smallest habits. The ice cube is a symbol of your commitment to yourself. Every night when you touch your face, you say, "I value myself." This awareness is what sets you apart from others. Because most people think they change their lives with big words, but in reality, change is hidden in small touches. And know this: every night this massage you do with ice purifies not only your skin, but also your soul. Along with the puffiness on your face, it also melts away the stress of the day. That tiny piece of ice actually gives you the power to say, "No matter how hard life gets, I'm even harder." That's why you should never underestimate this habit, because your transformation begins with this simple but determined step. 4. Massage your face with upward movements to boost blood circulation. Life sends you the same message every day through gravity. I'm pulling you down. Fatigue, stress, the years, they all push your face down. If you remain passive in the face of this reality, your skin and your spirit will slowly collapse. That's why one of the most important things you can do before going to bed at night is to massage your face upward. This is not just an aesthetic gesture, it is shouting, "I will not fall," to life. This massage, which stimulates blood circulation, awakens your skin, tones your muscles, and reconnects you to life. But the real issue isn't your outward appearance, it's the message you send to your subconscious with this movement. With every touch, you're telling yourself, "Get up, pull yourself together, get stronger." That's why a small massage is actually a symbol of great resistance. Life wants to pull you down, but you push back up. Most people underestimate this habit, even seeing it as a pointless activity. But those same people can't understand why they look haggard, pale, and tired when they look in the mirror, yet the skin responds immediately to attention. If you massage it upward with discipline, it will give you a glowing, vibrant face. Here, the winner is not just aesthetics, but also self-confidence. When doing this, your hand movements should be firm, not harsh, because it's not about gently playing around, it's about consciously awakening the skin, just like in life. You should choose the actions that revive you, not the habits that lull you to sleep. Massaging upwards is the silent way of saying, "I won't fall, I'll rise even higher," in your daily struggle. Let me emphasize this. This massage is not something you do once and forget about. When repeated every night, its effect increases exponentially. In the early days, you will only feel a sense of relief, but as you continue, you will see your face firm up and its radiance return. And that's when you'll realize how much of a transformation this small movement has actually initiated. Now think, even as you watch this video, your hand may be reaching for your face. But you'll see the real difference when you maintain this habit every night. Because real change is hidden not in a single moment, but in a journey that continues to the end. So take this information, apply it, and prepare yourself to see the rest. Because I have much more to share, and I've saved the real secret for last. 5. Ventilate the room. Fresh air refreshes your skin. Sleeping in a stuffy room is actually a slow poisoning. Without realizing it, you suffocate in the carbon dioxide you breathe. Your skin is deprived of oxygen, and when you wake up in the morning, you see a meaningless tiredness on your face. You dismiss this as, "I'm sleepy," but this is the real reason. Every night, you are depriving yourself of the most basic need, oxygen. This is the greatest betrayal you can commit against yourself. Fresh air nourishes not only your lungs, but also your skin. When oxygen circulation increases, your face looks brighter, more vibrant, and younger. Just as a drying plant is revived with water, your skin is revitalized with clean air. If you don't ventilate your room, you are essentially saying, "I accept aging." But you don't have to. All you have to do is open the window before going to sleep at night. Remember, expensive creams, serums, or masks are useless in a stuffy environment, because what your skin needs most is not what you put on it, but what gets inside: oxygen. By ventilating the room, you are actually using the most powerful invisible cosmetic. And the interesting thing is, it doesn't cost you a single penny. Most people underestimate this detail, seeing it as unimportant. But it's not the big blows that ruin life, it's the chain of small oversights. If you continue to sleep without ventilating your room, your skin will become dull over time, your eyes will darken and lose their vitality. No one will tell you this directly, but you will see it every morning in the mirror. Because the mirror doesn't lie. The air you breathe throughout the night determines how your face will look in the morning. If you sleep with fresh air, your eyes will be brighter and your face more radiant when you wake up. This small habit gives you the feeling of "I'm alive" every morning. And believe me, no makeup, no mask can replace that feeling. Now I ask you, will you continue to sleep without ventilating your room and wake up every morning with the same tired face? Or will you open a window today and breathe new life into your life? The answer is actually very simple, but few people apply it. If you've watched this video this far, you're already ready to make a difference. Don't miss the rest, because I have a lot more to say. 6. Get enough sleep. Your skin repairs itself at night. Sleeplessness is the most dangerous poison that corrodes a person from within. A few days of sleep deprivation may seem like, "I'm managing," but in reality, your skin, mind, and spirit have already begun to silently deteriorate. Sleep isn't just about resting your body, it's about repairing your skin, organs, and brain. When you don't sleep, you're actually leaving your entire system half broken. Your skin can't recover, your under-eye circles darken, and the freshness on your face disappears. And worst of all, time starts to wear you down much faster than it should. Someone who sleeps regularly every night is actually getting the elixir of youth for free. Because during nighttime sleep, skin cells renew themselves at the fastest rate. Collagen production increases, damage is repaired, and a fresh foundation is prepared for a new day. When you skip this process, what you see in the mirror in the morning is not just a tired face, it is the result of your own neglect. Closing your eyes and sleeping actually means letting go of the day and preparing for a new one. But a sleep-deprived face cannot make this preparation. That's why you constantly look tired, dull, and exhausted. This situation is not only physical, psychologically it also makes you more irritable, more unstable, and more fragile. Because a person who doesn't get enough sleep remains constantly vulnerable to life. Some say you have to sacrifice sleep for success. This is a big lie. True success is building long-term strength by protecting your own health. A face worn out by sleep deprivation can never look strong. You can pamper yourself as much as you want, use as many cosmetics as you want. If you don't sleep, all your efforts will be in vain, because nothing can have a lasting effect without meeting your skin's basic needs. The marks left on your face by sleep deprivation are not just temporary. When repeated over the years, the skin loses its elasticity, wrinkles deepen, and dullness becomes permanent. Reversing this is nearly impossible. That's why sleep is actually the real secret to youth. Someone who sleeps regularly slows down time. Someone who doesn't sleep speeds it up. No matter how harsh life treats you during the day, sleep is your greatest refuge at night. While you sleep, your body fights, your skin recovers, and your mind renews itself. Is there any greater miracle than this? The whole point is not to underestimate this miracle and to embrace it. because the face you will see in the mirror in the future depends on your sleep tonight. 7. Apply a thin layer of aloe vera to your face every night. One of nature's purest miracles is aloe vera. For centuries, humanity has used the gel inside this plant to heal wounds, treat burns, and soothe the skin. But strangely, while most people today spend a fortune on expensive bottles and chemical-filled creams, they overlook this simple and powerful solution. Yet, the aloe vera at your fingertips can renew your skin overnight and gift you a fresh face when you wake up in the morning. Aloe vera doesn't just moisturize, it also repairs micro-cracks in your skin, reduces inflammation, and makes you feel reborn. Every night when you apply this thin layer to your face, you are sending a message not only to your skin, but also to your life. I take care of myself. This is a simple-looking but profound declaration of will. Because neglect shows up most on the skin, attention revives it. The dullness on many people's faces actually comes from neglect. Skin tired from polluted air, stressful living, and harsh chemicals craves a little natural touch. This is where aloe vera comes in. It detoxifies your skin, unclogs your pores, and lets it breathe throughout the night. So even while you sleep, your skin keeps fighting, but this time it has a powerful ally. Remember, your skin is actually a mirror that reflects your body to the outside world. Whatever fatigue, stress, and neglect you have inside, it shows in that mirror. But aloe vera is like a hand that cleans that mirror. When you apply it, your skin not only becomes smoother, it also calms down, relaxes, and recovers. When you wake up in the morning and touch your face, you'll feel the difference. Softer, brighter, more vibrant skin. This feeling reconnects you to life. Some may dismiss this habit as small, but big changes in life always start with small touches. Aloe vera doesn't promise miracles, but when used consistently, it delivers miraculous results. Because it's not about a single use, it's about continuity. Every night when you apply this thin layer to your face, you're actually building a wall that protects your future. And never forget this: time is your most ruthless enemy. But aloe vera is like a secret friend that slows down time. If you keep this friend by your side every night, even years later, you can look in the mirror and say, I did the right thing. Because what you'll see on your face isn't just the traces of the years, but your determination and the value you place on yourself. 8. Apply cucumber slices before bed to reduce puffiness. Dark circles under your eyes and puffiness on your face whisper not only about your lack of sleep, but also about the burdens of life. Every glance reminds you, you didn't take care of yourself. Yet, with just a small gesture, you can erase these signs of fatigue. This is where a simple but effective miracle comes in: cucumber slices. Sometimes the most ordinary things make the biggest difference. And when you ignore this, you are actually neglecting your own face. Cold cucumber slices reduce puffiness in your skin, tighten your pores, and add vitality to your eye area. But more importantly, it shows you this truth: beauty is not expensive. True beauty is hidden in the simplest gifts nature offers you. While people spend thousands of dollars on creams, you can achieve a more effective result with a vegetable from your kitchen. This is the greatest lesson for those who underestimate the power of nature. When you place cucumber slices on your eyes every night, you're not just reducing puffiness, you're easing the weight of the day, the traces of sleeplessness, perhaps even the fatigue of years. The moment you close your eyes, your face begins to breathe again. And when you look in the mirror in the morning, what you see reflected is not just a fresher face, it's also the loyalty you show yourself. Some people dismiss this method as old-fashioned, but know this: the oldest is often the most correct, Because nature always protects humans in their purest form. When you put cucumber on your face, you are actually connecting with nature. You are loading your face with the energy of the earth, water, and sun, and your skin, sensing this, responds immediately, more vibrant, more radiant, more peaceful. Puffiness in your skin is not just an aesthetic problem, it is also a reflection of your inner imbalance. That is why applying cucumber at night is actually a ritual that calms your inner self. It's a silent way of saying, "I care for you," to yourself. Because beauty isn't just what you see in the mirror, it's the peace that comes from knowing you value yourself. And remember, the eyes are the windows to the soul. When they look tired and puffy, your whole face looks droopy. But if you make this small step a habit, your eyes will be brighter and more sparkling every morning. This not only makes you more beautiful, it also makes you appear stronger and more upright. Because a face that takes care of itself is a face that challenges life. 9. Apply a mask that moisturizes your skin throughout the night. One of your skin's biggest enemies is the moisture it loses during the night. That moisture that evaporates from your face while you sleep, unnoticed, makes you look pale, lifeless, and old in the morning. This is actually a direct sign. You didn't protect yourself, because when your skin is dehydrated, it takes all its youth and radiance with it. That's why moisturizing masks overnight are not just a skincare product for you, but a shield that protects your future. Applying a mask tells your skin, you are valuable, because while you sleep, that mask works its way into your cells, locks in moisture, and nourishes your skin. When you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, what you see is not just a moisturized face. It is also proof of the care you show yourself. The face of someone who doesn't invest in themselves sags a little more each morning. But when you apply your mask, you wake up every morning feeling like you've won a new victory. Some people find these types of masks too much trouble. But in life, the most regret comes from neglect. The effort you'll have to put in to restore skin that has lost its moisture is much greater than applying a mask every night. The point here is not to choose what is easy, but what is right. And what is right is to put on your mask before going to sleep, protecting your skin until morning. Night masks not only provide moisture, they also support you with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. While you sleep, they work, repairing your skin, reducing wrinkles, and increasing elasticity. This isn't just care, it's actually a revolution. Because you sleep without doing anything all night, but your skin fights for you. In the morning, you see the result of that fight with a radiant face. You should know this. When your skin is left dehydrated overnight, the sword of time cuts deeper. Lines become more pronounced, your eyes become dull, your face sags. But the night mask stops this dagger, even pushes it back. Because the moisture you give it is actually the power you give it. Without this power, your skin cannot stand up to time. But when you nourish it with the mask, you can defy the years. And the best part is, this habit changes not only your outside, but your inside too. Because seeing a more beautiful face when you wake up in the morning gives you more confidence throughout the day. You stand taller when talking to people. You feel more valuable. That's what it's all about. The night mask doesn't just moisturize your skin, it also empowers your soul. 10. Practice inner gratitude meditation before bed, and your facial expression will soften. What leaves the deepest mark on a person's face is not time, but the emotions they carry. Anger, greed, resentment, and hatred. These are etched into your face over the years, leaving your eyebrows furrowed and your gaze hardened. And one day, when you look in the mirror, you realize the darkness you've nurtured inside is stamped on your face. That's why one of the simplest yet most effective things you can do before bed is gratitude meditation, because the lines on the face of a grateful person are not those of hatred, but of peace. Gratitude meditation not only soothes your soul, it also softens your facial expression. When you spend a few minutes in the silence of the night, feeling grateful for what you have, your muscles relax, your gaze changes. The burden inside you lessens, and it instantly reflects on your face. When you look in the mirror in the morning, you see a calmer, more peaceful expression, because what a person carries inside is what shows on their face. Most people seek beauty only in creams, masks, and cosmetic procedures. But what they forget is this: the face is the mirror of the soul. If there is anger and dissatisfaction inside, even the most expensive creams cannot make you look young and beautiful. Gratitude, on the other hand, gives you light without costing you a penny. When you turn your heart inward for a few minutes and say, "I am grateful for what I have today," the peace that appears on your face is more effective than the most powerful skincare product. This habit not only beautifies you, it also makes you stronger in life. Because gratitude reminds you not of your shortcomings, but of what you have. When you close your eyes and give thanks, you focus not on what you have lost, but on what you have gained. This brings a completely different softness to your face. When people see you, they unconsciously say, "There is a light in her." That light cannot be obtained by anything external. When you meditate on gratitude at night, your sleep becomes deeper. Because your mind calms down, your heart lightens. While you sleep, your facial muscles rest, and your skin repairs itself better. When you wake up in the morning, you start the day not only with a rested face, but also with a calm spirit. This makes you both more beautiful and more powerful. And remember, life offers dozens of reasons to pull you down every day. But gratitude is the simplest and most powerful force that lifts you up. Don't neglect your soul while caring for your face, because the true beauty of your face comes from the peace within you. Do a few minutes of gratitude meditation before bed. You'll see, even time will touch your face more gently. These small but powerful steps you take every night will transform not only your skin, but your life. Because beauty is not hidden in expensive products, it is hidden in discipline, self-respect, and inner peace. When you choose to value yourself, your face, your expression, and your energy completely change. And here's where I ask you an even bigger secret. What if there are habits that make not just your skin, but your entire being irresistible? At the end of the video, you'll find the content titled 15 Habits That Make an Older Woman Irresistible. Click, satisfy your curiosity, discover the promise, and rebuild your life from scratch.